Hello, welcome back to Everything's a Project. I didn't know if I was going to film this or not, but this is just kind of stock for some, I think they're fuel cell rings I make for someone, and he gets them in 1/4 inch thick or 1/2 inch. So I made about 2.5 inch thick of material ready to go. So I did on the Hardinge lathe. Took a little while to do all the hogging out, but now when he orders them I can just cut them. So right now he wants 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch, and I accommodate him. He's pretty much my first customer, and over the last year or so he's just trickled stuff into me, made, you know, real easy going. If I can do it, I can do it. If I can, I can't, and that way I can ease into stuff and figure out the capabilities around the shop. So I mentioned in another video how I hate jobber drills, so I do almost everything with screw machine length. They're so much more rigid. I do center drill first, but when I go deeper I use parabolics. So they're the length of a jobber, but they are more like an auger. They really handle the chips a lot better. You can see the difference in the flutes, how much more aggressive this is, and it just augers the chips out, and so much better for chip evacuation, doing the deeper holes. So I have about 2.5 inch deep of holes in here, and now I'm gonna tap it. I'm using a 2-flute tap on the aluminum, and what I do is I do most of it with the machine running 127 RPM. Put a little bit of anchor lube in at the beginning of the hole, and then run it in. When you tap with the machine, always put pressure on the handle, even backing out. You want some light pressure on it. If not, it won't always follow the threading. And with this head, you might have noticed it's nice. When I shut it off, it instantly stops. It's really nice for threading. On a regular Bridgeport, you have to shut it off and it starts to wind down, and then you gotta hit the brake. Then what I do is, like you saw, I just backed off the chuck, put on the handle, finish out the last little bit of the threads, just so I don't bottom out. If it was through, then that's a different story. I use the machine for the entire thing. So this is a pretty good compromise. I'll do the rest of these. There's 4 more, and then it's going to go back on the lathe to part them off into the thicknesses that he wants. And one of the other things we'll do on the lathe is go over using the collet closer, or the step collet. And in this case, I don't think I've done a 1/4 inch for him before, so I have to modify the step collet because it's like 300 thou deep of a grip. I got to make it less than 1/4 inch so I can face them off once I part them. So I'll show you that in a little while.